Tommy Igoe, and you are behind the scenes at my Yamaha All Access photo shoot. Well, you know, my father was a drummer. I was raised in a house that had jazz and drums and rock and roll. So I got the jazz from my dad, and my sisters, who were older than I was, were listening to the Beatles, the Rolling Stones, and you know, my dad did not want me to become a drummer. You know, he was like, he knew what the business was like, and he knew what the life is like, and he wanted me to be a dentist or something, you know, safe kind of thing. I never left the drums, but I was also very fascinated with the construction of music. And I knew that if I learned to speak everybody else's language, that I was going to be in a much, you know, a much more advantageous position for success. I always say to all my students, while you're studying the drums, take piano lessons. You know, you don't have to be a monster piano player. That's where people think it's like, well, I don't want to become a piano player. I'm like, this isn't about you becoming a piano player. I don't spend nearly enough time on the piano to even begin to call myself a pianist. But I understand the instrument, I understand the language, and that will make you a better drummer. So in New York, I had an opportunity to develop a relationship with a legendary jazz club and build a band at Birdland. We had our first sellout around 5 months into our run. From that point, it's become an event in New York. I'm proud to say that it's often very hard to get tickets, and people are booking their vacations over whether or not they can get in to see the show. So I've been a New York boy my whole life, and now here I am in San Francisco. And I was lucky enough that one of the club owners out here approached me about doing for them what I did for Birdland. So I am starting a band in San Francisco on Mondays that will be its own thing and will not be taking anything away from the Friday thing in New York. I'm very, very excited that I'm actually going to have 2 bands running on both coasts because I'm a glutton for punishment. I mean, really, why not? One big band wasn't enough, let's do 2. The Phoenix drum set is a magnificent instrument. It is unlike any drum set I've ever played. When they explained to me what the magic of the Phoenix was, because it's like 3 different woods, and I'm like, okay, sounds great. You know, I'm like one of those guys where it's like I listen to what they're saying, and I'm like, you know, I don't make pretend I understand. All the magic that those guys do when they create, when you think it's like, okay, it's a drum, how are they going to actually create something better? They did. I can't give a bigger compliment than that. Thanks for watching Yamaha All Access, and thanks to Yamaha for inviting me onto the party. I appreciate it. It's been a lot of fun. See you soon.